He says the compressor will not come on. So let's see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. Welcome to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today, working on this Furrion 12-volt refrigerator. Oh, let me get you in here. You can see the model number, maybe. See if that focuses. It is a model number, if you couldn't read it. FCR, what is that? 8DC GTA. That's quite the model number. You may realize that this is not in a camper. A gentleman brought this to me this morning. He says the compressor will not come on. So let's see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. And see if he wants to put that much money in it, if we can figure out what's wrong with it. Because, I mean, if it's not a board, then it's not repairable. If the compressor's gone bad, which that happens a lot in these 12-volt refrigerators, just garbage. Toss it out, buy a new one. So let's see if we can figure out what's up with it. All right, let's start out by getting this cover off the back so we can see the guts of this thing. Some of you have been asking about Bill Hilly. He was supposed to be at work today, but I haven't seen him. So maybe he'll turn up here in a minute somewhere. He's just so unreliable. I mean, how long has it been since y'all seen him? It's been a long time. All right. Cover is gone. Oh. Look at here, who I found. He's in there asleep. Wake up, dude. He's no good. I don't know about this guy. Oh. Well, here is our compressor. Let's see here. Maybe I'll lower y'all down a little bit. What do you think? Y'all wanna get lowered down a little bit? All right, now y'all down there where you can see. All right, I'm gonna try to get this board out of here. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be awful hard to get out of there. Looks like it's captured behind all the coolant lines, don't it? Man, this is one of the things I do not like about 12-volt refrigerators. It's like they seriously never expected anybody to work on these. How's that board come out there? Okay, well, I thought I could get that board out of there so I could see what was going on, but I guess I can't. First thing we need to do is go ahead and, since we can't get that out, I need to go ahead and verify the customer complaint. It's a 12-volt fridge. I really don't understand why we got 3 power wires here, and I'm gonna put 12-volt power on them. So we got our 12-volt battery there. Let's see. The negative on the negative. Go to green, which I'm assuming is negative. I don't understand that. Well, there ain't no sparks. Okay. So, the fridge should be powered up. Alright. I've got no interior light. I don't really understand. Let's try the white wire. Got a little spark. Does that mean our light came on? Well, that's exactly what that means. Okay. I don't know what the green wire is all about. So our compressor should be coming on right now. I'm really disappointed you can't get that board out. Really, really disappointed. You can't bend them little tubes. You can't put a crimp in them. Otherwise, I know it will never work. Get my trusty meter out here. I can go down there I can get to the connector on the compressor and see if we have any power going to the compressor. Put it on the DC scale. Catch a ground right here. Let's see. See if we even have any power going to the compressor. Well, I can get on 2 of them. The third one I can't even get on. Grr. Yeah, let me get a little piece of wire. Just got a short piece of wire here. It's got a ring terminal on one end. Let me strip a little of this insulation off here. So hopefully, just reach around to the back of that connector. Well, crap. Okay, finally got it. So I can reach around to the back of that connector. All right, well, it would appear that we have no power coming out of the board to run the compressor. Well, that would explain why the compressor's not running. How on earth do I get this board out without crimping any of these lines? Take the power off here. See if I can snake that thing out of here. Oh, great. The connector on the compressor, the wires are so short on it. That's keeping me from getting that board out there. Awesome. I believe. I don't know how that thing goes on. I think it slides on. Or it snaps on. I don't know if it slides down over the post. I'm gonna get a prying device. Pry on a little bit. Oh, let's see here. Okay, snaps on the end. Okay. Now let's see if we can get out there. There's that connector that goes on the compressor. See the holes? There's pins sticking out of the compressor. That connector goes on. So, somewhere, not over the rainbow, somewhere I had one of these boards one time. What I want to do though, I'm gonna hook the power back up over here. I want to verify that the power is making it to the board. I can assume that because we have a light, the interior light. But let's don't assume anything. These connectors have them little rubber covers on them, so we can just poke right through that. With the, we gotta turn the meter back on. Poke through. Wonder if this green one is a, or if that's a ground too. It didn't spark. Let's see here. Go around and make sure the light's still on, the interior light. Yes, it is. No, I didn't take y'all around there. You'll just have to trust me. Now, let's see here. All right, that made a difference. So, now that we've done that, let's see if there's actually power coming out of this board to run the compressor. All right, does not appear so. So we got power coming in. We got 3 different terminals. We got one that's marked positive. Got another red one here. They all 3 have power on. Let's say the blue and the black are, blue one's marked C, black one's marked T, so I assume that's thermostat. No power on either one of those. Okay. Let me see if I can find the board that I think I have. I don't know where that thing would be. I haven't seen it in forever. And I might have to call Lippert, who makes these Furrion refrigerators. And I might have to get a schematic. Because if I knew which wires on that compressor was their 12 volt power and ground, I'd put power to that compressor, see if the compressor runs. I don't know what is what here. Oh, I might have to get my glasses. Might be something on this connector to tell me what's what. Let me get my peepers. My old eyeballs don't work like they used to. How about y'all? Y'all have the same problem? I'm on hold with Lippert. Get to listen to the elevator music.
Would you like to help shape the future of RVing?
No, there's no...
Look no further than the Lippert Communities app, available on the App Store and Google Play.
Yeah, there's nothing on that connector that tells me what's what.
Lippert Scout. Join today. If you would like us to hold your place in line and call you back, please press any key at any time.
I'm gonna just try and get a pin out diagram of that board so I can tell what's what. And go from there. Once they pick up the phone, I'll probably bring y'all back.
Join today. If you would like us to hold your place in line and call you back.
All right, I think a half hour is plenty long enough to sit there and wait on hold. I've tried them back in the morning as soon as they open. That's usually the best time to get a hold of tech service anymore because they just don't have that many people. I did go around front to get a picture of the data tag, and it actually gives me a schematic for the board, for this control board. There it is. So I was kind of waiting for them to pick up the phone before I brought you guys back. But yeah, I was wanting to see, as I see that C and T here are my thermostat inside. I was kind of wanting to see what the ohms would be on that, but I never did get a hold of them. So let me take a picture of this board. I don't think I have to take a picture of it. It tells me the wire colors. Well, the funny thing is the thermostat's wired backwards. I don't know if that makes any difference. The blue wire should be here and the black wire up here. Well, I'll tell you what, I use some serious spade connectors. Like I said, these wires are backwards anyways. I know the customer's been doing some diagnosing on this thing. Goodness gracious. All right. Oh, let's put our meter to read ohms. Let's read across our thermostat. Well, by golly, there's only 0.6 ohms. That's what I get when I just put the leads together. That don't seem right. What I really wanted to talk to them about was see which one of these I could use to jumper over that compressor to see if the compressor would even run. Yeah, I don't think 0.6 ohms across the thermostat is right. Of course, the thermostat should be calling for it to come on. Maybe that's all it's going to do. It's not a thermistor, it's a thermostat. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's try this. Now I'm getting 1 ohm. I'm getting a whole bunch of ohms. What? What the heck? Let's do that. I always close it back up. Okay. All right. Let me cut the fridge off. Hopefully y'all can see that. See if that goes to infinity. Okay, that should be off. Okay, All right, so the thermostat's working. All right, so the thermostat is working. That's true, it's just a thermostat, not a thermistor. So yeah, I was thinking wrong, but then my thinking come around. I spread those a little bit, sticking them probes in there. Just want to make sure we had good contact. Let me look at my schematic real quick. Blue is on the bottom, black is on C. So blue is on that. Ooh, I better squeeze that some more. Fits pretty loose. Loosey goosey. Now she's tight. And the black one goes on C. Ooh, really gotta squeeze that one some more. I don't like sticking them probes in the spade connector like that, but I got tired of it. Seemed like it wasn't getting a good reading. So I just jammed it in the little hole. Well, she's tight. Alright, so I still don't know which one of these terminals is going to be positive, which one's negative, because I've got no power coming out of this board to tell me that. Let me just try all the combinations here. No, I've got no power coming out of the board for the compressor. That's for sure now. And I really kind of hate to just reach in there and put power and ground on that compressor without knowing what's what here. So I guess we're gonna have to put this one on hold until I can talk to the people at Lippert, which, like I say, will be in the morning. So I guess I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow. Well, shocker. It's not the next day, it's the same day. I got the laptop out. What they always want you to do is go to their website and don't be bothering them, calling them. Go to their website. All right, see circuits diagram down here and troubleshooting. The diagram's on page 14, troubleshooting's on 15. All right, here's the circuit diagram. That's it. That is it. That's the same thing I got from inside the refrigerator. So let's go to troubleshooting. Okay. If let's see here. Fridge does not work. Circuit breaker tripped or fuse blown. Unit temperature control is off or battery voltage is too low. No, how about maybe the compressor is bad or the board's bad. But anyhow, that's it. And then we get into the French. So after another 20 minutes, getting the laptop out, getting it fired up, figuring out how to get on their website, it's still no use. So before I order this guy a new control board, I want to test that compressor, but I don't want to just start putting power on it all willy-nilly. I'd really like to know what is what. So I will try to contact them in the morning. I might call them back and leave a number, callback number, see if they call me back. I doubt it. It's 2:45. But their website's no use. Yeah, that's what they always want. Did you go to the website? No, I called you because your website sucks. So anyway, now I'll really see y'all hopefully tomorrow. Y'all sleep well. All right. Let's go for the trifecta. This is still the same day. Look at what I found in the truck. I thought I had one of these, but I couldn't find it. And then I was putting my tools away, getting ready to leave, and look at what I found. I found a Norcold DC refrigerator board. Look at here. It is our exact same board. Identical. Identical. But the part number is even the same. Model XYCC 150 DC 12 24B3 B4. So it's one version different. But I'm gonna try it because it is a DC refrigerator board. It is exactly the same. The terminals are all the same. So yeah, let's switcheroo this bad boy out and see what happens. All right, now let me see if I can get this thing back in there far enough to, just far enough to plug this connector into the compressor. Tell you what, I might have to put the board all the way in there to do that. Since I bent those lines, it's not as big a deal anymore. I hate to bend stuff like that, but I mean, if you can't get something out, you just can't get it out, you know? And you gotta be able to get it out and work on it. All right, that is plugged in. Let me get our power and ground hooked back up here. 12 volt, let's see what happens. Here, compressor's on, the fan's on. I mean, I'm not going to be able to tell if it cools because we don't have any doors. The guy did not bring me any doors. But I'd say this one's fixed. It's as fixed as I can get it. I mean, at least it's working now. So I will let this guy come and get this, and he can put the doors in it and reinstall it and try it, see what happens. It's about working better than it was. You can tell by laying your hand on it. You can feel a compressor running because it does vibrate just a little bit. So yeah, don't y'all vibrate. Get down in that comment section. Leave me a comment, criticism, concern. Let me know what a lucky ducky I am today that I had that board and then I found it. Pretty cool. Fixed it in one day. God brought it here this morning, and here it is middle afternoon, and I think it's fixed. Y'all have a great day. We will catch you next time. What would y'all feel like if I started doing this? A lot of people do that. Ooh, I just left a big smudge on my lens. Nah, probably not gonna do that. Catch y'all later.